Like I said before, and I say it again, man. When it comes, excuse me, when it comes to difference between a nerd and a jock, in my honest opinion, there is no difference. I don't think there is no difference. You know, what I mean by there is no difference is as far as their secret agendas. They both want the same thing. But how they go about it, they do it very differently. What I mean by differently is the brains goes to the nerds, but the brawn goes to the jocks. But at the end of the day, they want to be number one. And at the end of the day, they both have secret agendas. At the end of the day, you know, a lot of those dudes, whether they're nerds and jocks, they're a bunch of creeps too. They're a bunch of assholes and creeps too, and scumbags. I mean, think about it. Think about the people who rule the world right now as we speak. Think about it. Who rules this world? I ain't talking about, oh, you know, it's the white man. No. I mean, actually, think about it. Who rules the world? A bunch of nerds and jocks, but mostly nerds. They use their brain power to control the masses of the people. Of course, some jocks rule the world, you know, because they need muscle. But for the most part, a bunch of Zeta thinking as males, which are nerds, who are in control of this planet. They are the real movers and shakers of the world. They are the big planners. You get what I'm saying? They're basically the think tank, the masterminds of all this. They are the grand masterminds, man. They created the grand chessboard of what's going on within this system. You get what I'm saying? So be mindful, man. In my honest opinion, man, just be mindful that nerds and jocks rule the world. You know what I'm saying? There is no, I mean, there are, you know, there is no differences. There are too many, you know what I'm saying? There is no differences once you really think about it. You know what I'm saying? The only difference is that, you know, the jocks have the brain, I mean, the jocks have the brawn and the nerds have the brains. But deep down, they have secret agendas that are very similar to each other. And they're both, and both sides, the nerds and the jocks, can be assholes and creeps as well. They really can. Another thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about. What else I want to talk about? Oh yeah, like for example, this is a different subject, but I remember a long time ago I said in one of my videos that people are full of shit, and I'm gonna tell you why. What I mean by they full of shit. Say like you do something right, and you don't get no applause, but then the next person who does the exact same thing or does something that's very similar to you get all the praises and accolades. And it's like, wait a minute, what the fuck? Like this person damn near just copied me, but I don't get the recognition, but the other person does. It just lets you know that people are just hypocrites, man. And not just hypocrites, but they like to, here it is. Not just hypocrites. People like to pick and choose. People like to pick and choose on who to root for and who not to root for. It's like, you know, you can't just listen. When it comes to picking and choosing, people have to be real, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, people are very hypocritical when it comes to picking and choosing. You get what I'm saying? You can't just pick this one person and then discard the other person. It's like, no. You have to keep it fair and balanced on both sides, on all things. You can't just choose one person and say, oh, this person is good, he's straight, da 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 da, and discard the other person and say, oh no, he ain't good, he ain't this, or she ain't that, da 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 da. But when it comes to being praised, like what I said before, you do one thing and the other person do the exact same thing or something similar, you basically have to give both of those people, you know, respect. You can't just give one person respect because you favor them and the other person you don't favor, all because of pointless bullshit. You get what I'm saying? The main reason why I'm gonna be real with you, man. In my honest opinion, and I've been through this too. The main reason why they're discard the other person is because they think that this person doesn't fit the mold, doesn't fit the picture. And you get what I'm saying? How can I put this? The person that they discard doesn't fit the archetype of what they're talking about or what they're doing. It's like they're like the person who's displaying certain skills needs to have a certain look. And if you don't have that certain look, they will discard you. That's why they say that, when, listen, what I realized a very long time ago as a little boy, I realized that humans are very vain and superficial and materialistic creatures. I realized that looks are everything. You could be a good basketball player, a good football player, a motherfucking music artist, a singer. You could be a painter. You could be a motherfucking a chess playing master. But if you don't fit the mold, if you don't fit the archetype of, if you don't fit the mold, if you don't fit the archetype, if you don't fit that perfect picture in their brains, they will discard you. It doesn't matter how good your skills are. It doesn't matter if you're a master of this, that, and the third. It doesn't matter if you're great in certain topics, man, or certain things. If you don't fit the picture perfect archetype in their brains, they would discard you. They would just, they just easily discard you. They would keep you away. They would shun you for the rest of your life because you don't fit the mold. You don't fit the picture in their brains, in their visions. And I know it sounds fucked up, but it's so damn true. You know what I'm saying? Like Dr. King said, do not judge me by the color of my skin, but by the content of my character. And he's right. Don't judge don't judge people on the outside. Judge them based on their character. Judge them based on their strengths. Judge them based on their gifts. You get what I'm saying? Don't just judge them just based on the outside. Because if you do that, that makes you not only superficial, but also a piece of shit, hypocrite asshole. Yeah, I said it. I said all those things. Like when it came to me, I'm a victim of that too. Like for example, I remember I presented a presentation towards my classes and all this stuff. When it came to high school and college, and the stuff that I talked about is like they was very quiet. Like they didn't respond to what I was saying. They were just simply quiet. Like some of the things that I was saying to them. And I remember I told my mother about it, and she said they could have been listening. I said they was listening to you, son. They was listening to you, and I can see that, as far as them listening to me, maybe because they were surprised and shocked that I knew some of this information, or they were shocked that I was skilled in certain things, so they was just shocked at that. But overall, I also felt as though as that I didn't fit that picture perfect archetype mold that's in their brains. You get what I'm saying? Because what they thought about me, I guess they thought that, the way how I look, I'm not handicapped or anything. I look like an average Joe. I look like a guy. But the way how I look, they thought that I didn't have no skills whatsoever. They thought that I didn't, know how to do anything. But, oops, sucks to be them. I do have some skills when it comes to doing things. It's just that I don't fit that picture perfect mold that you have in your brain. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Don't judge people. I'm don't get me wrong, man. We all judge people, man. It's just a natural inclination. It's just a natural thing that we as humans do. Even I'm guilty of it. We all do. But don't make your assumptions as absolute truths, and also don't when it comes to judging people, judge people based on their skills and their character. Don't just base them on their looks. Because if you do that, you'll know better. You'll know better. You'll know better than these assholes that's out here right now, man. It takes more than looks. You gotta have the skills. What's that old saying? You gotta have the skills to pay the bills. Well, there you go. In this world, you better have the skills to pay the motherfucking bills, baby. You know what I'm saying? You can only fake it for so long. You can only fake it till you make it for so long. If you ain't got some skills on your under your belt, if you ain't got any skills, man, then you might as well call it quits. You know, the whole thing about fake it till you make it, it does work to some degree. It does work, don't get it twisted. But sooner or later, somebody's going to call you out on it. And I just hope that the people who are faking it till they're making it, I hope that you can back up. I hope that you can back up your fakeness. Because sooner or later, you're going to get caught up with the bullshit. Trust and believe you're going to get caught up with the bullshit. And that's all I got to say about that, man. You know, that's all I got to say. You know, people got to be real within themselves, man. For real. And I know a lot of people say, you know, I know a lot of people not listening, but I don't give a damn. I'm just getting mines out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting mines out. I'm just telling my truth, my viewpoint about how life really is for me and for what I've seen in this crazy ass world. We all have to be real within ourselves. Damn everybody else. Be real within yourself. You know what I'm saying? Know thyself and do for self. Damn what all these motherfuckers say. Damn the haters. Let them hate. Let them hate. Know who you are. Be real with yourself. And then, only then, you can become a master of yourself. Because I realize, man, in this world, nobody don't give a damn about you but yourself. So why not get to know who you are and do for self? Deal what others say. This life is short and this life is not guaranteed. And everything that you do in this world is not guaranteed. The people that you love, they might not be here no more. The job that you have might not be here no more. You might get fired. You know what I'm saying? The career that you might have, the industry or the plant might downsize, or you might lose your career because of it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these things that's going on out here right now are not guaranteed. Whether it's your life, your livelihood, whatever, your job, money, all that bullshit. Just enjoy the ride while it's here. Don't get me wrong. Don't blow it all away. You know, so be responsible, but at the same time, still enjoy the ride the best way you can, because you never know when it's going to be over. And also, when it comes to people, you know, like what's that old saying? You don't know what you got till it's gone. You better appreciate everything that you have, everything that you know, everything that you have. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you know, the people that you love, you know, anything, man, that gives peace and joy. Hold on to it, man, because you never know. That shit might be gone, man. The person that you may love, man, could be gone, man, during a freak accident. You know what I'm saying? Anything, man. Just make sure you enjoy you. Make sure that you enjoy the company that you keep. Make sure that you enjoy yourself by knowing who you are, and just enjoy the ride. That's all I can tell you, man. That's all I got to say about that, man. Yeah, that's all I got to say. So yeah, man. So thank you so much, and have a good day.